Good morning, everyone. Got some funky clouds looking over there. Got the mountains and it's raining, but there's like some low clouds. It's pretty weird. But hey, what's up, my soldiers? This is WildBlueYonder. It's about 10 a.m. on Saturday. And not just any Saturday, it's my birthday. Yeah. But yes, I'm finally 21, so I'm probably gonna start drinking and become a natural Air Force alcoholic. Just kidding. But hey guys, today I want to teach you guys about arithmetic reasoning and give you guys a few tips, and hopefully it can help you guys out. Hey, what's up, my soldiers? This is WildBlueYonder, and today I want to teach you guys about arithmetic reasoning. Now, this is one of the most complicated topics that they have on the ASVAB. Most people have problems with math. I personally have a lot of problems with math. Anytime I had a math test in school, I would kind of just sit there and read the question, and then I would start daydreaming. And then I'll come back to the question and I'll read it, and then I'd realize I didn't read it, and then I had to go back and read it again. And so I like a combination of like my short-term memory and like my short attention span in combination with me not knowing the material half the time resulted in me not being very good in math. I realize a lot of people have problems with math, so hopefully these tips can help you guys out. I have 3 tips that I can give you. It's basically a 3-step process for your questions. Step number 1, read the question. If you can open up your eyes and read the question, understand what they're asking you, understand the values and the different numbers in the question, in the word problems, take those out, write them down, separate them from the question and make it more of a matter of numbers than a matter of words and a situation. Secondly, you want to find out what the heck they're asking you. Once you isolate the values and you figure out, okay, here's the numbers, here's the material, what are they trying to get me to solve? What are they trying to get me to solve for? What type of skills are they asking me to use? What can I do to solve this problem the most efficiently? If you know what to do, go ahead and solve it. Go ahead and figure it out because you don't have a whole lot of time. On pen and paper, you have 30 questions in 36 minutes. On the computerized version, you have 16 questions in 39 minutes, so you don't have that much time, especially on the pencil and paper version. So if you know it, go ahead and answer it, and then you want to go back and double check your work. Make sure, if you have time, go back and double check it. Now, you can't skip questions if you're on the computerized version, so you have to answer it right then and there. But if you have the pencil and paper version, just skip through it, just try to get to the questions that you do know, and if you have time, come back and answer them later. Another very important tip that you all need to know is that you don't lose points for wrong answers. You only earn points for right answers, so make sure you guess any questions that you don't know and you don't have time, you're wasting too much time. Just guess it, keep moving. Now, there's a couple different methods that you can use to actually guess your questions. There's actually a strategy to this. Number 1, you can just pick and play and just go ahead and pick any answer that you want, but chances are that's not going to be a very educated guess and you're probably going to get it wrong. Another more educated way to select an answer or guess an answer would be to take the values and just plug them into the answer. So if it's just 2x plus 3 equals 6, then I mean, if you don't know that, then come on now. But you can just plug in the answers and try to figure it out. So in that question, 2x plus 3 equals 6, x would equal 1.5, 2 times 1.5 equals 3, plus 3 equals 6. But you would have to go through and solve it and go through the steps. Usually they'll give you whole integers. They won't whole numbers. They'll give you integers. They won't just give you complicated answers. Don't spend too much time on one question. Just try to get through it as fast as you can. Also, use common sense. Try to figure out what the heck they're trying to ask you and try to look at the answers. Okay, that's way too off. I don't think that's it. Usually I just try to use my gut feeling if I'm guessing. If it comes down to the wire, I'll just pick and play and just put things in. So isolate the question, break down all the values. Then you want to figure out what the heck they're asking you and how you're going to figure it out, or pick an answer or guess an answer, and then you want to go back and make sure you double check. Just general knowledge about taking math tests in the ASVAB. They don't give you a calculator. You don't use a calculator, so that's how you know it's not really that complicated. And secondly, you don't have to show your work, so that's also important too. So it doesn't really matter how you get to the answer. They don't care about you showing the work. All that matters is the correct answer. Okay, now to go over the actual material on the arithmetic reasoning test. It's a lot of different material. Definitions, here's just some of the key terms that you should definitely be familiar with. This is the key core concepts. And a big thing about arithmetic reasoning is that they don't really test you so much on figuring things out. It's more so along the lines of, do you know the concepts? Can you prove that you know this knowledge? So you need to have a good knowledge of integers, fractions, positive and negative numbers. Really complicated, right? Even and odd numbers, how they kind of correlate with each other. If you add an odd number or you multiply an odd number by an odd or positive number, things like that. Just those general rules, those basic fundamentals of math. Factors, prime numbers, consecutive numbers, multiples of a number. So very simple, just kind of general concepts of math if you kind of have a good grasp on things. So number properties. It's very important for you to know how negative and positive numbers communicate with each other. If you multiply a certain number by another number, what would that result in? You're going to have a lot of questions like that. They're also going to go over absolute values, which is an easy concept to get down. They're also going to go over factors and multiples, which are basically the same thing but just backwards. A factor is just like a number broken down into its multiples, and multiples are numbers that build up to a factor. It's like whenever you see those number trees and it's like 64 and then, oh Jesus, I gotta do math. 8 times 8 is 64? No, but it would be 32 and 2, and then 16 and 2, and then 8 and 2, and then 4 and 2, and then 2 and 2. So it's like when they had the, y'all know what I'm talking about. They're also going to go over prime numbers, which is a number that doesn't have factors other than 1 and itself. And they're also going to go over greatest common factors and what else? Prime number factorization. I would just have general concepts of division down, and scientific notation is just whenever you just move the decimal point by the number of exponents on the thing. If it's a negative, you move it to the right to make it a smaller number. If it's a positive, then you move it to the left to make it a greater number. Ratios, proportions, and rates combine work, percentages, statistical terms such as averages, sequences, and probability, and that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that my tips are the most helpful part of this video, and hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment box below. Make sure you like and subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I'll see you guys next time. I'm about to turn up. It's Saturday. Last night I turned 21. How'd I spend my birthday? Oh, I ate pizza and played video games in my underwear. It was fantastic. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.